Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59.
This is one for the books.
This is the New York Giants taking on Joe Burrow.
The Bengals came back to the Super Bowl, but now I'm playing against them in the
Sports
Super Bowl.
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
The 1 year we lost to the Bears. And we didn't go back to the Super Bowl. We sent, and then I left them. I went to the Giants, and then they back to the Super Bowl. Like I said again, and I'm playing against them. And they got Tom Brady, though. That's crazy.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Here we go. At 80. Ready, start.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. To Boyle here over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Oh, they got Nick Boyle now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 29, Burrow out, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few
Wagner.
yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This pass complete to Galladay on the crossing route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That was me. I was
on now Tucker McCann. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McCann's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Damn.
And all the
Yo,
way for a
Burton.
Cincinnati
Get out of
score.
here,
T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right
That
there.
was a good
and almost
play.
a sigh of relief on that side of the
Yo,
field,
what up?
because now they kind of feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side.
That's crazy.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yep, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be
Bruh, that's
T.
crazy.
And he'll have it past midfield
That jumped
almost to the
before
40
him.
before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
That was crazy.
That was their catch.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Let's go.
Here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25.
He's a mean-ass tight end right there.
Play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 16, Jones rolling to his right. Toward the end zone.
How was that incomplete, my nigga?
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Barkley again. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
Here we go.
how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
I'm going to.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McCann now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. McCann for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are 2 defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Burrow. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Brandon Jones picking it off. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
17 yards and a giant first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. I think we both thought he'd be a little more...
Here we go. Back. 180.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Again, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3 in the books here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Barkley. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. And it's caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley, and they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones has got it to Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Being chased out left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want me.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Come on now. Let's do this.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
McCann now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a second down and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Burrow on third down. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A final shot now for Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.